Hello everyone, welcome back to an Enriched YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build basic login form. If you are a developer of a company, you have to develop a login form with a logo. If you are a government developer, you can develop a government system with a systems login form with the government logos. So guys, now let us start. We are going to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript only. So in a short period of time. So let us start. We are going to use VS Code. Let's create a folder and let's put it on desktop and let's call it login. So in the login folder, let's create a file and call it login.html. So guys, let's see if we have a boilerplate. Let's install this extension so to help you to go easily. It's HTML boilerplate. So now it is already installed. So now let's start by writing codes. Let's use HTML with the boilerplate. So it gives us all of this. Then now, what we need, we're going to move with the body. So for body, let's declare div class. Let's call it login container. You see, it's a login container. So now after that, what we need a header. Let's use heading 2 and let's call it welcome to Enriched. Then after that, we need a form. So form, we don't need the action, but we need the form ID, which is going to be login form. Login form. So after that, what we need now is let's use input type. So input type, let's make it, for example, for login with email. Input type equal email. So ID equal email. Then placeholder, let's use enter your email. Then it is required. So after that, we need the password. Input type, let's make it password. Then ID for password. Then we need also placeholder, which is going to be enter your password. Your password. Then this is also required. This is also required. Then after that, we need a submit button. So let's use button So then button type, let's call it submit. Then this is a login. So after that, we are out of reading the form. So after form, let's create a footer, for example. Let's use a div, and div class, let's make it footer. Then let's write here, for example, let's use a percentage NB. So let's use 2026 or rights reserved, for example, reserved, for example. So after that, what you are going to do now, let's go with CSS. So for CSS, what we need now is let's remove this. Do this style. So for style, we are going to start with let's try to put, for example, login form. Login form. Okay. Now we are moving with style. So we're going to start with the set of some details. So let's use this. This will reset to some style details. So let's use a box. Let's use box sizing, which is going to be border box. Then for margin, let's make it 0, and then we need a padding of 0 also, and let's use a font family. Font family, let's make it Arial. Then let's use the sans serif. So this is enough. So we are going to move with a body. So for body we need display. Let it display be, let's make it fixed. Then justify, let's use justify content, which is able to be center. And then we need the align items. So align items, let's make it center also. And the height, let's make it 100 page. Then we need also to go with a login container. Use the login container. Let's see if it is what you already used. Login container, yes. So for login container, what we need now, we need the background. So we need a background. The background that we need, let's use let's use, for example, font sign. This for white, but let's add here also a background. Let's make it, for example, F. Let's use F0, F2. Let's use F2, F2, 5. So now let's, for login, let's make a padding of 40 pixels. Then border radius. Let's make it, for border radius, let's make it 3 pixels. Then we need also a box shadow. So for box shadow, let's make it, let's use 0, 8 pixel, 20 pixel, linear GB. We need to put here, let's put 0. Even on green, let's put 0. Then we need to use at least, oh bro, we need for color. Let's use, we need the gray somewhere. Let's use 0.1. Okay, that's a good. Then width, let's make it for width, let's use 350 pixels. Then text align, let's put it on center because it is a login. Then after that, what we need, we are going to need so this is a login. Then the login container, heading 2, this one, heading 2. We're going to style it. Way to style it. So let's use margin bottom of, let's use it, for example, 25 pixel. Then we need also font size. Let's use font size of 22 pixel. Then we need color. So for color, we are going to use the gray one also, this one. So now that's enough. So after that, straight move with login container input, and let's use type. Let's use type. We should to be equal to, let's use email, and dot login container input use type to be equal to, let's use the password. So for password, but we need something here, we need comma here. Now what we need, we're going to style. We're going to style them. So to style them, let's use the width of 100%, for example. Then padding, for padding, let's use a 12 pixel and 15 pixel. Then margin, we need a margin also. For margin, let's use 10 pixel. Then we need also a border. So for border, let's use 1 pixel solid, and let's use this one. Let's use no, let's use DDD, no problem. So now we need the border radius. Border radius, you're going to use 8 pixel. It's enough. Then after that we need outline. For outline we need nothing. Let's use none. Then we need also font size. Let's make it 14 pixel. So after that we need the login container. Let's use input and type is equal to email that is focus. Then we need also dot login container input, so type which is equal password with the focus also. So after that we need to style them also. The style that we need is, let's use border color, which is going to be, let's use green. So green, let's use for example this 007. Let's use 007 BFF. Okay, now it's okay. Now let's check how our file is looking like. Let's go on desktop. It is a login. Let's try to open. Okay, no problem. But we need unleashed. So let's save this and let's check. Welcome to unleashed. Type email, login. Okay, we're still styling. So now you are moving with a login button. So that login container button. So for button, let's use a width of 100. So let's use 100 percentage. Then we need also padding of 12 pixels. Let's check if there is some changes. Okay, this okay. Then we need background color. Let's use this color. No problem. Let's save this and check for this pattern. Okay, no problem. Let's add this. So now we need a color. For the color, let's use a FFF. Then we need the border. Let's check. We don't need the border, I think. Okay, now let's, so for border we need none. Then we need the border radius to be, let's use pixel. Then we need font size. font size of 16 pixels. Let's use 16 pixels. Then we need the cursor. Let's use the cursor for enter. Then we need the margin top. Let's use margin top of 15 pixels. After that, let's check if there's some changes. You see, guys, everything is working well. Then we are moving with let's add the hover, for example, login button. Let's use the button. Let's use the hover. For that, you're going to use the color of, so let's add the background color. Let's use 00. We still need the blue. 56B. Let's use 56B3. Okay. So now, other things that we need, you're going to style a footer. So for footer, what we need now, let's add margin top of 15 pixels. Then we need the font size of footer. Let's check if there's some changes in footer. This footer. So let's use the font size of, let's change size of let's use the 12 pixel. Then let's add also color, which is going to be, let's use, for example, this color. Use what? Let's use 888, for example. Okay, then let's run. You see now, guys, you see guys, best login ever. So then we need to add the logo of our company. So let me use but we need it in a, let's add it in a body container. Let's add it here, for example. Let's use image. So image SRC. We're not going to channel logo. Let me use my country logo. It is country logo. Let's check. Under country logo. Let's use this, no problem. So now, after that, what we need in our codes, move with desktop. Let's use this. Let's check. LD. Okay, let's use this. Okay, this is my country logo. Let's add it here, for example. Let me save and let's so we needed to style this. You see the photo is too big, but let's do a style of it. So the style of this image, let's go on login. Let's use login container step by step. Let's use login container, for example, image. Then rate is style rate. So to style rate, let's use width. Let's make it 80 pixel. Let's make it auto. Then for margin bottom, let's use 20 pixel at least. So now let's save and see the changes. Now you see, guys. So guys, this is how we build a login form. This tutorial can help you to do many tasks. You can even use Uganda, can use USA, can use USA logo. But it's too small. The only thing that you do is just to know how it works. So if you try to increase, you see, it's my country, for example. Let's say you are a developer of the country. You are a web developer of the country, of some institution in your country. You see, guys,